put it on. No. Mm, mm. Take it off. Take it off. Mask. Because COVID, COVID mask. But me, I'm aphasia. Aphasia masked. Take it off? No. Aphasia all the time because stroke, 200, 2004, all mask, frustration, okay? Yes, mask all the time. All the time. How am I supposed to talk when I can't talk? It's like trying to drive when my car won't start, or trying to walk when my legs won't work. My name is Matt, and I have aphasia caused by a stroke 16 years ago. Aphasia is when you have trouble talking or understanding or reading or writing. It's kind of like wearing a mask over your mouth, your ears, your eyes, your hands. You can speak or write some words, but they're not always the ones you want to speak or write. You can hear or read, but you don't always understand what you hear or you read. It's a little like being in a country where you don't know the language. Spoken or written words make little or no sense. The words I'm saying now, of course, are my thoughts, since I'm not able to say most of them. I'm not deaf. I'm not stupid. My problem is language, not intelligence. But my intelligence is hidden by my mask of aphasia. Sometimes people think I'm stupid or deaf or crazy. What does the mask of aphasia do? It silences, conceals, occludes, cloaks, shields, veils, terrifies, blots, eclipses who I am. And sometimes it protects me, especially when I don't try to talk. Still waters. Before my aphasia, I wore lots of masks, mostly invisible ones, except on special occasions like Halloween or a masquerade party. By the way, masquerade comes from mask. So does mascara. My invisible masks hid my feelings, or so I thought. But most people could see right through them. I was never very good at hiding my feelings. My masks were mostly to pretend I was serious or interested or happy or entertained or paying attention. Funny, I didn't seem to need a mask when I was bored or tired or angry. Now my aphasia mask conceals more than I ever wanted to conceal. And I can't take it off. I've been thinking about this mask I wear when I go out and how different it is from my aphasia mask. It covers my mouth and nose, but not my eyes. So when I go out, I only have my eyes to talk with, since my invisible aphasia mask plus my real mask already hides my mouth. Some of my invisible masks can be removed. Others only with a lot of effort, especially the emotional ones. Maybe I should call them shields. Sometimes I keep a couple on for protection so I won't get hurt. But they're the ones that aren't so easy to take off, or for that matter, to put on. Many people don't even know when they're wearing an invisible mask. They've been wearing it for so long, they no longer realize. I've been thinking about actors and acting and those Greek drama masks. I love theater, even used to do a little bit of acting. Those masks represent comedy and tragedy. When actors prepare for a role, they first have to get themselves out of the
Mm.
way. It's as if they have to take off their own masks in order to put on the character's mask. For me, while I can remove my face mask, I can't remove my aphasia mask. I've had to learn to live with it. I often use exaggerated expressions and gestures, sometimes called nonverbal communication or body language, instead of words, or in addition to the wrong or nonsense words that I might happen to say. My life is like an endless game of charades. Sometimes I feel like one of those mimes you see in the park. I try to communicate with my face and body, plus a few words if I can find them, but often they won't come. It's kind of like trying to herd a bunch of cats. I suppose that in this new world, everyone has a little aphasia to a degree. While we're forced to be socially distant, we try to make connections in order to get closer to each other. With broken language, it's hard. I've been watching old silent movies lately, Charlie Chaplin, Marion Davies, Buster Keaton, Harold Lloyd. It's remarkable how much these people conveyed without uttering one word. Oh, there are words shown on the screen to help move the story along, but most of them aren't really necessary. I guess what I'm saying is that a mask, including the mask of aphasia, doesn't have to be a barrier. It could be an opportunity to get creative. Aphasia has forced me to express more with my eyes and with gestures and body language than I ever thought I could, just like those silent movie actors. As Norma Desmond, the faded movie star in Sunset Boulevard, put it, I can say anything I want with my eyes. I first considered my aphasia to be an affliction, another imposed mask that I was forced to wear and couldn't remove. But maybe it's a challenge, an opportunity. Nature's or the body's or God's way of saying, oh, so you think you can do anything? Say anything? Well, how about if I shut down your voice with a mask that you can never take off? Which brings me back to my question. What does the mask of aphasia do? It's sort of like a light switch, only reversed. Turn on a light switch, and there's light. But with light, there's shadow. Put on an aphasia mask, and there's silence, or near silence. But even in silence, there is still a voice.